Let me tell y'all something. This is one of the dopest moments that I have seen online. For the longest time possible, whenever black people brought up the fact that there would be no Marvel Cinematic Universe if it was not for Wesley Snipes, if it was not for Blade, people go with the "oh, here we go again," and that type of thing. And people want to be like, "Oh, the here's the woke mob trying to claim," that whole thing. Because the main thing that people want to do is that they want to give all credit directly to Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man, right? And the main thing that I tell people is that I love Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. I feel like that realistically is his role. If it wasn't going to be him, then it would have been Tom Cruise. But that was his role, and realistically, that was him in a sense, not realistically acting, but that was him being him, right? There are certain roles in life where it is just made, it is just built for that character. And again, all praise to Robert Downey Jr. And what it is that he has done with his role as Tony Stark. But there would be no Iron Man Robert Downey Jr. if it was not for Wesley Snipes playing Blade, because people have to remember that before Blade came out, we had superhero films, but it was touch and go. You had a lot of them that were big names and they ended up bombing. They did not recoup the money that the higher ups thought that they were going to do. And especially at that time, let's say like during the 90s. The 90s were big. You got a lot of different things moving, a lot of parts, and people want to see a lot of different things, right? People were not trying to just keep watching war movies and, rom-coms and family movies, yeah, sisterhood, right? Guys wanted to actually, guys wanted to go to the movies and see something different, see something that would excite them, see something that is a part of them still, right? That inner child, right? Getting to see like their superheroes live, right? And the main start of that was Blade. That was literally, and again, much I want to give before Blade. I want to give much love, respect, and shout out to Michael Jai White for playing Spawn. Spawn, even though it didn't do what it was supposed to do, I guess money wise, I still love the film for what it was because it was the first and only live action version of Spawn that we actually got to see. If you never saw that, I would recommend people actually go watch it. Just watch it for what it is, right? But again, we're talking about Marvel. So I saw some people mention online that they wanted to highlight, different movies like, oh, but before Wesley, we had this. And I'm like, you're correct, but we're only dealing with Marvel. Wesley Snipes is that reason. And again, shout out to Ryan Reynolds for pointing that out, for shouting that out, for giving that man his flowers while he is still here. And again, I might have mentioned it earlier, but I feel like this is the most respect that Wesley Snipes has realistically gotten, because too many people overlook the effect and what it is that Blade brought to the table and allowed to even happen further on. And I want to also point out the fact that amongst a lot of the Marvel films, you technically did have some sour spots. You had some films that bombed. We can go back and look at Daredevil and Elektra, right? We can go back and look at some of the Fantastic Four films, or all three. Uh, we can go back and look at X-Men Last Stand. For me, I'm going to consider that a bomb because they tried to fit at least like six different stories directly into one movie that I'm not even sure if the whole film was 2 hours long. But even still, an hour or 2 hours long is not enough time to, fill in all six of the stories that they were literally trying to put in that film, which again, it made no sense. But yeah, this is something that I loved, and even going through. the comment section, you can see a lot of people here, and they're loving it. They're directly agreeing with what Ryan Reynolds stated, and maybe I might have mentioned it earlier, but this is one of the first few times where the normal trolls, the normal ones that would like to say otherwise, they're shut down. They can't say anything because it's coming from the source. This is coming from Deadpool himself. You're not going to sit up there and tell him different when he literally made 3 movies. He made 3 movies just like Wesley made 3 movies. So again, like I said before, credit is given to where credit is due, and I'm all here for it. Again, shout out to Wesley Snipes for what you did. Much love, respect, and appreciation for everything that you did, everything that you made happen, right? Because if it was not for you, we would not literally have what it is that we have when it deals with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We would not have the Iron Mans, the Thors, the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Adam Warlocks. We wouldn't have the Thanos. We wouldn't have the Cables. We wouldn't have the new X-Men, right? We wouldn't have the Miss Marvels that are directly out here. We wouldn't have the Iron Hearts and so on and so on and so on. Like I said, all of this stemmed from one man. Like I said, that's greatness right there. And this man he's getting his flowers while he's still here. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video, or what it is that I was just going on about in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.